Bradley Moore is the CEO of Global Cannabis Applications Corporation, and we look forward, Bradley, to getting an update on the company. So, and I understand you have two big press releases. So the first, GCAC closes the largest revenue deal for its Efixii C2C platform, and then also a Uniswap marketing token. So can you expand on both of those?
Sure. Well, good morning. Nice to see you again, as always. So it's been busy. So let's start with the marketing token. So essentially what we did is we've engaged our partner, Abbey Technologies, in a marketing contract to promote GCAC's Efixii and its QR codes for cannabis to the Uniswap market, because we not only does the Uniswap demographic love crypto, but they also love medical cannabis. Like statistically, we've seen that. And so this is kind of like one of the most efficient ways for us to get out there and be able to do it and carry the message. I can actually tell you as of today, there's, through the efforts, we've reached 300, there's 300 shareholders of the GCAC token. So that's 300 more eyeballs that know about what we do as a company. So that's a good start for us.
Okay. When you say marketing contract, do you mean they will be marketing your token?
No. So what GCAC did is we have not created a token. What we did is we entered into a marketing contract with Abbey. And they decided to create a unit token to raise awareness GC through our corporate brand name. And what Efixii is. So this is part of our consumer pull tech strategy to let cultivators know that we're speaking to their consumers that are using medical cannabis and teaching them what safe, efficient, effective based medical cannabis should look like.
Mm-hmm. Now, the press release states that you're adding the asset to your balance sheet. Can you explain that?
Well, yeah, sure. All we got to do is take a look at what Elon did with adding Bitcoin to his, and we're all publicly traded. So I think it's a while we're not quite Tesla yet. We think it's a fair way to do it. So as Elon Musk did by adding Bitcoin exposure to the Tesla's balance sheet, we're adding Ethereum exposure to ours through the quarterly purchase of Ethereum denominated GCA tokens with 1% of our revenues. This is our marketing commitment to Abbey. And since the Efixii platform is built on Ethereum and aligned with Ethereum 2.0 once it launches, actually we're the first cannabis-related company to launch on that Ethereum 2.0 focused technology. So it only makes sense that we purchase our own GCA tokens on the Ethereum Uniswap platform using some of our marketing budget.
Mm-hmm. And also the press release states you're committing 1% of your top line earnings to marketing. So if I do the math right, this means in theory, based on your first press release, we mentioned you could add $160,000 from your Herb Industries deal next year. Am I correct?
Yeah, so that's actually why we wanted to kind of wait instead of just talking about Herb, and we wanted to actually show what the power of an actual deal would do, right? So for example, in 2021, we're looking at, like we said, 34 million grams, making roughly 38 cents a gram. We're going to get ourselves into a position we get $130,000 to that liquidity pool. And that's fantastic in terms of creating that awareness and exposure. Now, when you look at 2022, which Herb's revenue falls in part of, that works out to be approximately another $370,000 that we're going to put into that liquidity pool. So this is all really kind of exciting. So the model itself, the revenue drives its own marketing, which drives its own awareness, and which end up driving more revenue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, so every deal closed is its own marketing awareness promotion. So you just talked about to this key demographic, and the value of the Uniswap token grows as GCAC builds sales revenue. Now, it seems that if the Ethereum value asset is recorded on the public balance sheet and the public share count doesn't increase, then the share price could track the increase in the assets?
Yeah, so as a Pubco CEO, I'm never here to talk about share price. That's not what I do. Look, our overall marketing campaign is to reach that consumer. Our overall marketing objective is to focus on carrying the Efixii message to medical cannabis consumers that may click on one of our Google AdWords campaigns, or those that may be part of the Uniswap community. Cultivators, as our paying customers, need to see that by working with Efixii, they are not only on the right side of the cannabis regulators, but they can also lower their compliance costs and increase sales, all the while driving better outcomes for medical cannabis patients.
Now, we know crypto is volatile in general, and you said that the GCAC token is paired to Ethereum. So how does that crypto volatility impact the token?
So crypto, i.e. blockchain, in many cases demonstrate that you don't always need a middleman and associated regulations in the financial services vertical. The Uniswap platform is a superb example of how the Ethereum blockchain can be leveraged for use in cryptocurrency and token trading. In the cannabis industry, where there's a lack of high-quality, consumer-focused efficacy and growing data, Efixii's use of Ethereum actually helps to create a meaningful relationship between regulators, consumers, and cultivators by fostering a transparency and trust-based relationship by all the stakeholders. The GCAC token has one job: to tell that story to the Uniswap demographic quarter by quarter.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Brad. And thank you for the update. And I look forward to more updates as the year goes on.
Thanks, Jane.